Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating and complex topic that affects us all in one way or another: monopolies. Have you ever wondered why some companies seem to dominate entire industries, leaving little room for competition? Well, that's what we'll be exploring today as we answer the question, what is a monopoly? But first, if you enjoy this kind of content and enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update from our channel. Now let's get into it. We will start things off by defining what exactly a monopoly is. At its core, a monopoly is a market structure where a single seller or producer dominates the entire market for a specific product or service. Think of it like a game of Monopoly, where one player holds all the properties, charging exorbitant rents and controlling the board. In the real world, this player is a corporation, and the properties represent the market for a particular product or service. Monopolies, however, go beyond just market dominance. They often wield considerable influence over pricing, supply, and even government policies. Understanding the nuances of monopolies is crucial in today's global economy. Now that we have a basic understanding of monopolies, let's explore the different types you might encounter. First up, we have natural monopolies. These occur when it's most efficient for a single company to provide a product or service due to high fixed costs. Think of your local utility company that supplies electricity or water. Building multiple competing infrastructure networks just wouldn't be practical. Next, we have legal monopolies. These occur when a government grants exclusive rights to a company for a certain period, usually through patents or copyrights. This encourages innovation by granting a temporary monopoly in exchange for sharing knowledge. And finally, there are geographic monopolies. These happen when a company dominates a market simply because of its location. For instance, a remote village might only have one grocery store because it's the only one nearby. So, how do monopolies come into existence? There are several factors at play, and understanding them is crucial to addressing the challenges they pose. First, barriers to entry can prevent new competitors from entering the market. These barriers might include high startup costs, the need for specialized knowledge, specialized equipment, or government regulations that favor existing players. In some cases, established monopolies may even engage in anti-competitive practices to maintain their stronghold. Another factor is economies of scale. When larger companies can produce goods or services at a lower cost per unit, they have a competitive advantage. Over time, this can lead to smaller players getting squeezed out. This cost advantage can be a double-edged sword, as it often leads to higher profits for the monopoly, but potentially higher prices for consumers. And speaking of government, sometimes it's government regulations themselves that create monopolies unintentionally. For example, licensing requirements or industry-specific regulations can limit competition. Governments often walk a fine line between regulating industries for the public good and inadvertently propping up monopolies. Now that we've explored the causes of monopolies, let's delve deeper into their effects on consumers, competition, and the economy as a whole. One of the most immediate effects is higher prices. With limited or no competition, monopolies can charge whatever they want for their products or services. And guess who foots the bill? That's right, us consumers. These higher prices can have a cascading effect, impacting not only individual budgets, but also the overall cost of living. Another concern is reduced innovation. Without the pressure to stay ahead of competitors, monopolies may have less incentive to innovate or improve their products. Think about it this way: if you're the only game in town, why invest heavily in research and development when you can maintain your dominance with the status quo? And then there's the issue of limited consumer choice. When one company dominates a market, consumers have fewer options. That can lead to a lack of variety and to lower quality products. In such scenarios, consumers may find themselves feeling trapped, forced to accept whatever is offered by the monopoly. But it's not all doom and gloom. Monopolies can also have some positive effects. For instance, they may be better positioned to invest in large-scale infrastructure projects or research and development that benefits society as a whole. However, striking the right balance between these positive and negative impacts is a constant challenge. So what's the solution to prevent the negative consequences of monopolies? That's where the government regulation comes in, and it's a critical aspect of ensuring a fair and competitive marketplace. Governments often step in to prevent monopolies from abusing their market power. They do this through antitrust laws and regulatory bodies like the Federal Trade Commission or the FTC in the United States. These laws are designed to promote fair competition and prevent anti-competitive practices like price fixing, collusion, and predatory pricing. Effective regulation is a delicate balancing act. It needs to protect consumers and ensure a level playing field for competitors without stifling innovation or burdening businesses with excessive red tape. Striking this balance requires ongoing vigilance and adaptation as industries evolve. Throughout history, there have been several famous monopoly cases that have significantly shaped the landscape of competition and market regulation. One of the most well-known cases is the Standard Oil Company in the late 19th century. It controlled nearly 90% of the oil refining businesses in the United States. It was eventually broken up into smaller companies in a landmark antitrust case aimed at promoting competition. And who can forget the Microsoft antitrust case? In the 1990s, Microsoft faced allegations of monopolistic behavior for bundling its Internet Explorer browser with Windows. This case led to significant changes in the technology industry and set important legal precedents. These cases serve as reminders of the importance of vigilant oversight and regulation in ensuring fair competition and protecting consumers. In today's digital age, the landscape of monopolies has undergone a significant transformation, and understanding this shift is crucial to addressing contemporary challenges. Companies like Amazon, Google, and Facebook have come under scrutiny for their market dominance. They raise questions about whether traditional antitrust laws are adequate to address the unique challenges posed by digital monopolies. These tech giants not only control vast swaths of the internet, but also have their hands in various industries, from e-commerce to advertising. They collect vast amounts of data, which can be used to further cement their dominance and stifle potential competition. Addressing these digital monopolies requires innovative regulatory approaches that consider the intricacies of the digital landscape. In conclusion, our deep dive into the world of monopolies has revealed a multifaceted phenomenon that influences economies, industries, and our daily lives in profound ways. Understanding the causes, effects, and regulatory measures surrounding monopolies is crucial for ensuring fair competition in a thriving marketplace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.